going to do, hopefully, a love heart braid with a plait in the back, and it'll all be focused on the back of her head. So, first off, I've brushed her hair, and I'm just going to wet it because I find her hair better to work with when it's wet. So
I like that had not happened.
Thank you. Right, and I'm going to brush all the hair back. And then with one of these, but it's just for the end, I'm going to find the centre of Keavy's hair, which is here. And I'm only doing it vaguely because this is just, it's not important how far back. So, can you just put your head like that for me? I'm going to start a bit lower down because I want to get that love heart shape. And I'm going to parten her hair, so I'm going to put it into the centre. And I'm going to go upwards towards her face, and I'm going to scoop it round, some of the hair, and then I'm going to bring it round so that at the back of her hair, Debbie comes round this way, you kind of have that half a love heart shape. That's a bit too deep, that one, so let's take some off, and there we go. So we have our first love heart half of hair. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to wobble this part of the hair off so that I don't get any of that into it. And then I repeat it on this side. This is where it gets a bit trickier for me because let me just quickly clip this side up. I've got to try and make them so that they match. So, up here and around. I'll check that bit matches. And I see where I go round to. So I go round to about here. Yeah, and then I come to a point here. So then I'll have a look, see if they're similar, and they are. Oh, I did a bit too much there. Right, so I'll just take the bobble out of this side and add that into one bobble. And now I start the flat start part. So this is where I have to move around Keavy. So Daddy's going to have to move around with us. So make sure all the hair is wet. And then get back out. Push it all forward. Right, and then I come down this side. Right, so Keavy just shows you I've just done one side so I can show you off camera. And I'm just going to go and do the same to the other side. So, first I make sure that the hair is nice and wet. So can I just get you to turn your head to the side for me slightly? Close your eyes.
I want to do.
Did it get you all wet?
Yeah.
Right, so.
One!
Oh, hello, one. So, I get a small section at the crown, up here. I part it into three very thin sections. So I'm going to be doing a Dutch braid, so I go under each section. So each section goes under. Now, normally you would add hair to each outside section, but with this, because I want it to curve around with the love heart shape, I'm only adding to one side. So I get a small section and add it to my left hand side, which then goes under the middle one. Then the right one just goes under like normal. And then when it comes to the left one again and it's going to go under, Keavy, can you just lift your head up slightly? I'm going to just add a small section to that side. And then I will just continue doing this the whole way round the love heart shape. Now, I do this that often now that I don't like always comb my sections. Some people do so that they're all the same, but I've got quite used to just guesstimating, but when I get to the front part of the hair, I will start to comb it. Can you just lift your head up slightly? Thank you. Right, I'm just going to sit down now on this bit. Right. To make sure I get all the hair underneath. So it's at this point I'll start to get a comb, and all I literally do is I just comb it to which way I want the hair to go so it's all smooth. Grab a section, make sure it's smooth going in, and add it to the braid I've just done. But again, I'm still not adding to the right side, keeping it all to the left, and it keeps it nice and tight to their love heart shape, and I just keep adding as I'm going around. Now Keavy's used to me by now, so can I just turn you that way? And I can pull Keavy's quite tight to make sure that it's nice and neat, don't I?
Yeah. I think it is because I still have long hair, so Mummy can do lots and lots of long.
Okay, so I just Keavy's used to me just moving her head to when I need it. Obviously, if you're doing this on somebody you don't know, you want to just explain why you're moving the head. But Keavy's used to me by now, aren't you, Keavy?
Yeah.
I'll just keep going all the way around. So it's like you follow the pattern you want. But I find if you are doing a curve, it's easier to do it this way, where I'll move the chest so it's easier. Where you just add to this side rather than this side, and it just means that the plait will curve with it. A lot easier. Right, so now I'm getting to the section where I want some of her hair down. So instead of going from here, I'll go halfway, and I'll just start adding, so she's got some down still. But I'll keep, just move your chair, sorry. I'll keep adding so that it stays where I want it to stay, because we've still not got quite to the bottom of the plait, of the love heart, sorry. So I'll just keep adding little bits as we go along, and that'll just keep it in its place, but it's not going to affect how much hair is down at the bottom. Okay. Right, so they're about similar sizes now. So with this, I'll just plait. Keep your head up for me, Keavy. Keep your head there for me. Thank you. Your head's very long. Just make sure I plait all the way down, or as far down as I feel I need. Yeah, so that should be long enough. Can I have a bubble, please? Bubble holder. Bubble. I just use clear elastics, colour elastics. I just like the little elastic bubbles. Right, so that's the love heart outer bit done. So now for the inside bit. So with this, I'm just wanting to do like a top layer plait so that there's still some hair down. So with this, I will just go around. I'll show you on that side in a second. It doesn't have to be perfect, it can just be nice and rough. And with that, I'll just say to Keavy, can you just hold that section for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. So what I did is I just literally went around the outer edge with a comb. I mean, you could do this with your finger as well. Getting a rough layer of the hair from the edge all the way around the love heart. Yeah, and then I'll just say to Keavy again, can you just hold that section for me? Oh, it's alright, I'll grab them off you. Can you just grab that? So with the bubble you just took out of it, I will then just grab all the hair I'll just make sure it's nice and smooth. But what I'd make sure is once I've smoothed it all out, I'll just take a small section from the top and then throw it over. That'll be my starting pieces, you see. So then I bobble this as tight as I can get it so that this section just here tries to stay a bit smooth. Right, so now, Keavy,
Yep.
you can let go. Let go. Again, just make sure they're a little bit damp. Right, and then I'll get this bit and section into 3 and I'll do a Dutch braid, so making every piece go underneath. Right, and then I will just, from this outer bit that you've took, I'll just start taking little sections, make sure they're nice and smooth, and start adding them to the Dutch braid. Go in the direction that I want them to go in. Trying to keep the plait in the middle. Now this one I think is going to try and go towards one side. Trying to make sure you try and keep the hand. See, it's gone a bit funny, so what I have to do with this one is I'll have to just start this one again. Have you got the spray? So.
Gwen! Gwen!
Oh, there we go. It seems to be wanting to stay in the middle this time. It just happens sometimes when you've done your 3 sections, you'll have just got a bit more on one side. Sorry, Keavy, just keep your head facing forward for me. You'll have got more hair facing one side than the other. And it just means you just start again, really. Keep your head facing up. Yeah, your sister's having her hair done, isn't she? I'll just keep doing this all the way until I get to the point where I want my love heart to end. I just want it a little bit more on this side, so I'm just going to take a small section, just carry on. There we go. With this now, I'll just put it all the way down. And what I do with this is I just make sure I comb it all down. And I know it looks rough, but I'm just also, while I'm combing this bit down, I'm making it pull the hair that's underneath here. A bit of rubber. I pull these ones in with the one that I've just plaited. All the way at the end. Okay. If you're like me and you just want a little bit, make it a little bit neater, I'll just I always make sure that with the elastic ones, just because if they get hot or anything like that, they can snap. I always make sure I put 2 in. And there we have it. Nice little love heart. Braid hair, and then she's got some hair down at the bottom back as well. And what we'll do is we will put a nice little bow here. So Keavy's going to go upstairs now and choose herself a nice bow. Off you go.
Like this video, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, bye.